Good day, Nazarene Academy teachers. I am Justin G. Francisco, a computer teacher here at Nazarene Academy Incorporated. In this video, I will explain to you the different areas of Schoology account as an instructor or as a teacher. But before we start, I would like to show you a short video presentation for you to know what is Schoology.
Ever wonder why it's so hard to manage your daily teaching tasks, even with all the available technology? You might be overwhelmed, using one system to post assignments, another to record grades, and yet another to maintain your calendar, all while relying on email to communicate. Well, now there's a simple way to manage your classroom. Schoology streamlines your workload without slowing you down, so you can spend less time administering your tools and more time teaching, communicating, and collaborating. And it's free. Schoology lets you organize your courses, post content for your students, and track due dates to easily manage your schedule. You can increase student engagement by hosting interactive discussions and grade your students on their participation. Your students can even take online tests and quizzes directly within the platform, allowing for immediate scoring and analysis. Schoology makes collecting homework easier than ever. Students can submit their assignments into an online Dropbox, where you can provide one-on-one feedback and track revisions. Student activity is automatically captured, saving you time as you record grades, manage attendance, and assess student performance. The secure platform connects classrooms for shared learning, whether they're down the hall, across the country, or around the world. It also facilitates professional learning communities, providing a forum for the sharing of resources and ideas, as well as private teacher-to-teacher communications. It supports learning beyond classroom walls and long after the dismissal bell. It's more than just a teaching tool. Schoology's an entire toolbox. So why not sign up for your free account today? Schoology. Learn together.
Okay, now we know that Schoology is a learning management system that we can use for our asynchronous learning program. If you want to review a specific topic, you can go to these timelines shown in our screen. Now, I will show you on how we will use Schoology. Okay, let's dig in. First, we will open our browser. Then type schoology.com. Now, we will be directed to the home page of Schoology. As you will look at the upper right corner of the page, you will see Sign Up button. Next, we will sign up as an instructor. Now, you will be directed to the sign up form of Schoology. Fill up the form. Use a valid email address for your account. Enter our password. Confirm that password. Check the I'm not a robot reCAPTCHA and follow the instruction. Check the privacy policy and terms of use. Click register. Next is you will enter the information of your school. First is the country, city, then the name of the school. Click the search icon to search for the school. Then select the name of the school. Then click Select School. And the home page of Schoology will appear. Its interface is almost similar to Facebook, making it easy to use. Now, let's start creating a class. Click the Courses tab. This Courses tab lets you create a class where the student can join. And for us teacher, this is where we can utilize different tools for our online teaching. Click Create a Course. Type the course name, for example, Computer 8. The section, subject area, and the grade level. Click Create. After that, you will be directed to your newly created course. Now, Let us explore this page. We can monitor the grade of the students through the gradebook. This page is still empty because there are no students enrolled yet in our course. For us Nazarene Academy teachers, we will not maximize the use of this gradebook because we will still use the traditional class record and the Microsoft Excel template for computing the grades of our students, same as the grade setup feature. Later, I will show you on how we can get the scores of the students to put in our class record. For now, let's proceed to badges. You can give badges to your students. These badges can serve as an incentives or extra credit. First, we need to select the badge we want to appear in our dashboard. Then, click the Add button. Here in our dashboard, we can see the different badges we can give to our students. Let's transfer to my another Schoology account where I have students enrolled. Now, here, you can give badges to your students. These badges can serve as an incentives or extra credit. We can also add badges using the Add Badges button. Next is the attendance option. You can use this page to check the attendance of the students. Just follow the guide here in checking the attendance. Check for present, diamond for absent, half shaded diamond for late, and green diamond for excuse. Now, let's go to member page. Now, under the member page, we can see the students in the courses or in our subject. On the right side, we can see the access code that we will give to our students to join in our subject. Students often forget their password. Every time they forget their password, let's just go under the member tab and select the gear icon. To allow the students to change their password, select Change Password. Here we can see what email address they use in signing up. Then change the password and submit and give it to your students. Okay, from here, let's now explore the materials option. This is the most important part of our courses. In here, we can add different materials that we can use for our online classes. When we click our Add Materials button, we can see all the different items we can add to our courses or subject. Let's try to add different materials. First, we can add files or videos or lectures by clicking the Add File link. Then click File, and here we can attach different materials we want to import. Click Attach File, and here we have our windows in selecting our files. Browse for our files that we want to import, then click Open. Let's just wait for the uploading process. Okay, now our file is completely uploaded. Then we will click Add. See that our file is now added to our materials page. Now, let's try to make a quiz in Schoology. Again, go to the materials button, then select Add Test or Quiz. Now, give your quiz a name. We can also set a due date for our quiz. If you know the total number of points, you can set it now or just update it later. Choose a category, then click the Create button. We have the Settings tab and a gear icon here for our overall settings. You can also see the student statistics after they take the exam. To add a question, just click Add Question button, then choose a type of exam we want to add. The first type of exam is true or false. First, type your question. If you want a specific word to be underlined, italicized, or set in a bold-faced, we can use the options above our text box. For example, I will italicize Microsoft PowerPoint. underlined, and a boldface. We can change the correct answer using this drop-down button. If you want the students to modify the highlighted word, just click the require a correction if false settings and type the correct phrases here. Then click the create question button if done. Now, let's try to add a multiple choice question. Again, click add question, then select multiple choice. Now, let's try to add a multiple choice question. Again, click add question, then select multiple choice. Write our question. Then we will add the choices. Then we will select the correct answer. If you want to randomize your choices, you can just click this box. Then click the create button if you are done. Next is an ordering type of exam. Again, add question, then select ordering. Then type the question or the instruction. Now, type the answer in correct order. If you want to add an item, just click this add button. Schoology will mix them up during the exam. You can also change the point value of an item. We can also allow partial credits for the students to have some points. Then click the create button if done. Next is an essay type of exam. Again, add question, then select short answer or essay question. Type your question in our text box. We can limit the number of words that can be used for this exam. Click this checkbox, then set the limit. Then change the point value, then create question. Now let's add an identification or fill in the blank. Add question, then select fill in the blank. Again, add the question. We can use underscore for the blank. Put the correct answer in the provided box. Then click create question if done. Next is matching type. Again, add question, then select matching. Just type the instruction in the provided box. Then put your question in the correct order. Change the point value and allow partial credits for our students. Then create question if done. In the upper right side of our Schoology, we can see the total number of points. Now, we can edit the total number of points in the gear icon. Click edit, then set the total number of points. Then save change. Now, we can proceed to settings tab. Here, we can type the instruction for our quiz or test. You can set the submission of the exam for a specific date and time. Here, in submission, click the drop-down option, then select enable until. Then set the specific date. We can also put a time limit for taking the whole exam. Time limit, then select yes, then select the number of minutes in taking the exam. We can also change the number of attempts can the students take the exam. We can also put the questions in a randomized order. We can also set the paging to one question per page. If you are done with the settings, you can click Save Changes. Now, let's have a preview in how the exam will look. Go to Preview tab, then click Start New Attempt. Here we can see how the students will see our exam. Now, let's go to the Result tab. This exam will not have the results yet because there are no students took the exam. Let's check another exam that has result. Here, we can see the results of the students' exam who are submitted the exam and those who haven't yet. These results have pending review status because of the subjective types of exam we have. To give score to those subjective questions, click the View Attempt button, click the gear icon and select View and Edit, and you will see the submission of the students. Next, look for the subjective question. Read the answer and give a score. You can also write a comment on each item. If all of the subjective questions have score, click the Save Change button. By doing this individually, it may take some time and a lot of clicks. It is easier if we will click View by Options, look for the subjective question, click View Responses, and here you will see the answers of all the students for that question. Give a score or write a comment. Then click Save Changes. After that, if all the students have a score, we can already input those score in our class record or in our Microsoft Excel grading template. Okay, now let's go back to our Materials tab and try to add a discussion. Click Add Materials and select Add Discussion. Put a title for our discussion. Then type your question or an instruction in the description box. We can also set a date for this discussion. Discussion with due date will be posted in the student's calendar or upcoming events. Check Enable Grading, then choose for a category. Select this icon to require members to post before revealing other responses. If done, click the Create button. For this discussion, students can write their comments and reply to each other's comment. And the teachers can give scores and grades for the students who answer. Okay, teachers, those are some of the features of Schoology that we can use for our online learning setup. I hope this will help you in using our official learning management system, which is Schoology. If you have questions, you can directly ask me in my social media accounts or mention me in our group chat in Nazarene Academy. Thank you. Have a good day.